What's up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. So let's break down the trades for the day and the gains. So as you can see on the top right corner here, we made $660 on Tesla today. And we'll break it down because they were very quick trades and then I walked away. But hindsight is 2020. I could have just held this position all day and made much more. But let's get into it. My first trade was worth $628 gain. And then my second trade was a bad trade and I made $31.75 on it. So let's break it down. Let's move to the bottom of this corner right here. And I'm going to make it a little bit bigger so you can see. And then we'll look at the trades. So first trade, 934. We bought 1,000 shares at 191.6. We got filled at 191.54. So that was a nice fill by Fidelity, giving me 6 more cents on this. And I held this trade for about 23 seconds, 934.57. And I sold at 935.18. And I placed the sell at 192.1 and made the sell for $628. So that was nice. Then we had a second trade that was at 1042, held it. As you can see, it was a losing trade at first, held it for 10 minutes, made some money on it. Could have held much longer, but we didn't. So let's break it down. Let's look at the trades. Let's look at the spots. And let me show you why I entered this position. All right, so the first trade was at 934. So we're going to zoom in on this chart and find this time zone. So as you can see the time frame up here at 9:03. And looking right up here, as we can see, we're going to keep scrolling till see 934. I bought at 934 in this candle right here. I bought here for a reason. If you looked at the 5-day chart, I know this looks pretty tough to see, so let me just zoom it out real quick because it looks really tough when you're just looking at it like here. Let's go down here, and it's all about looking at the previous low of day. That's all it is. It ain't rocket science. So what I'm doing is I'm drawing out this spot. I want you to look at this side of the screen on the left side, and I'm drawing this out, and this is the first bounce of the day. I truly only believe in RSI when it's the first trade of the day, the first dip of the day. Otherwise, I don't think it's really, the most accurate. So there was consolidation here where there was resistance at this 191 line, and then it blasted through and broke up. I was expecting to get a bounce, which is what I did get right over here. So let me just zoom in and show you so you can see. Let's go back to the one day. And now, oh, perfect, good. So it's already zoomed in. And right here, I'm going to zoom in. This is a 5-minute candle, as you can tell, because we're going to look at the 1 minute and the 5 minute. So zooming in at the 1 minute, right here was the entry at 934. We entered and had it at 191.54, which you can see I actually got filled in this candle right here. And then we had this massive green candle come up, and this is where I sold at 192.16 to take the gains. But the reason I took the trade was because in this candle right here, you can see RSI on the left-hand corner is 9. So look right here, you can see it's 9.91, and then it was 11.67. So RSI less than 20 on the 1 minute. And then looking at the 5 minute, because I have both charts up, I use the 1 and the 5 minute. Look at this candle. Look at this 5 minute, 15. So for me, it's a no-brainer. 15, I'm looking for a quick scalp trade. I used RSI to make this trade, and I only used the first RSI. It's the first one of the day to go down. And here it is right here in this zone where I traded it. So that was my first trade. And that's how I like to use RSI when I'm trading. I use it for the first one. The 1 minute and the 5 minute were both less than 20. The 5 minute is 15 on the RSI. And then on the 1 minute, it was 9. So it just shows you definitely a steep sell-off within the first 4 minutes. I'm going to go in, I'm going to buy. I bought heavy. And then I sold right away. In hindsight, look at that. I could have made much more gains. But if you look at it here, it looks like a straight up, but it's really not. When you're trading it in the moment, it's very difficult because look, it goes up to 193, which is over here. You can see on this level, and then it blasts back down to 192.2. And when you're really trading this is all 1 minute candles. So it's blasting up and down, blasting up and down. It's like almost going a point every single candle. So that's why I'm trying to scalp it as we go. But there was a lot of deep red coming in. That's why I was waiting. And then I bought here because we saw that 5-day support. So that's what I was looking at with that. The next trade, I bought in the other account, I bought at 192.5, and this was at 1042. So let's go to 1042. Let's take a look at that. We're using the time down here to match it up. So I bought in here at 1042, which is right here. I bought right here in this candle and I was off. I didn't follow a stop loss. This is a bad trade. I bought 160 shares and then it sold off from 192.5 all the way down to 191.5. And I was actually going to cut the loss at 191 flat. Didn't cut it. It got back to break even. I sold it 20 cents up. But look at hindsight. If I would have just held all day, this is what we missed out on. This blast all the way back up. I could have got points out of this. So hindsight's, 2020. You don't know where it's going to go, but that's what it did the rest of the day. But you can't predict that. I should have followed a stop loss with those 160 shares. I didn't. I got lucky. I got the gains today. As you can see, $660. Just wanted to recap the trade. So I just want to give a quick rundown on Tesla right now. I feel like we're starting to get some bullish momentum here. I wanted to show this on the chart. Look at these green wicks popping up right here. It held this low at 185. And as you can see, we're starting to stair step up. So definitely beware. But just remember, this could be a potential bear flag. I know it sounds crazy, but here it is mapped out. You have right here, this blue one right here. I'll put it in red because red goes for the bears. As you can see here, if Tesla can't break 200, we might start to sell off from here. And then you could see this right here and then sells off down here to 175. So we're not out of the hair yet. We got to get above 200 and then it'll break this bear flag potential. Because remember, if you looked at this on a big chart, it would sell off, bear flag, and then start selling off. So just beware, if it does break 175, you are headed to 162. Next thing I just want to show is NVIDIA, because this can go to 1,000. I have a feeling this is going to 1,000. I mean, look at the after hours. It's 785. It's incredible. I'm sorry, 795. Absolutely incredible. All it does is go up. So especially after earnings, all it did here, 680 up to 785. That's incredible. I should have just bought that. Don't even need to trade anything else. But I just wanted to show you that.